Welcome to Your Business Live, brought to you by Connexx. We are off on time, which is shocking. Finally, Sean, you're getting it down. Just placing the blame. This is our 12 o'clock show where we come to you for 15, sometimes 20 minutes to highlight the members of Connexx, in which they tell us more about themselves, about their business, and you watching on Facebook Live can ask any questions that you may be wondering about that individual or what they do as a profession. If you're asking what is Connexx, Connexx is a personal and professional business development team. We say team because together everyone achieves more. We get together every week, multiple times. We get together so much that I speak to these people more than I speak to my own family. And I think everyone can attest to that. So today's guest is someone who is very supportive of everyone in Connexx. I think she's been on every one of these interviews that we've done. So she's definitely someone that rallies the troops, is a team player, and I'm very glad to have her on today. So without further ado, Miss Jacqueline, there you are, Jacqueline Roth.
Hello.
Hello. So if you could start off with introducing yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself, where are you from, and what is it that you do?
My name is Jacqueline Roth. I grew up in Long Island. I am Peruvian, bilingual, and I am with Aflac. Aflac pays you cash benefits to help with out-of-pocket costs that health insurance doesn't pay.
Okay, great. So my question about Aflac, which I think many might wonder, I thought for the longest time that it's insurance, like health insurance. What's the difference with Aflac and Anthem Blue Cross, which is my insurance company?
So health insurance pays the doctors and the hospitals. I have a chart to show you. The National Cancer Institute made this chart, but it's for any illness or injury. And it shows that major medical pays 34% of your hospital doctor medicine. 66% are out-of-pocket costs, such as rent, mortgage, special diets, loss of income if you have to go for treatment. It could be both the husband and wife, co-payments, deductibles. So Aflac pays you cash to help you pay those bills because you get the money directly sent to you. So you give the docs and the hospitals your medical insurance, and then you file your claim with Aflac, depending on the plan that you have, and you get cash. You could do whatever you want with that cash. If you're fully covered, you use that cash to go shopping, pay your credit card bills, pay your rent. So during the pandemic, Aflac is something that you really need because you'll get cash if you can't work. If you get COVID, you're in the hospital, you'll get money coming in. So that's the difference. It's a voluntary benefit.
Let's take that scenario right there. So someone can sign up for a policy which protects them in the event that they come down with COVID. So are diagnosed with COVID tomorrow. What are the first steps? How do I file a claim? What do I do?
Well, I can help you with the claim process, but we have a smart claim app that is a one-day pay. So if you have the smart claim app on your phone and you file your claim, because all your policies will be on your phone, you send them the paperwork, you just upload them. Aflac gets the paperwork. If you're missing something, they send you a message, and then you get the money direct deposited or you get a check sent to you. These plans are usually done through your company, through a payroll deduction, and you get a group rate. So they're very, very affordable. People think, oh my God, I get all these benefits. How much is that going to cost me? But they're so affordable. People can't even believe when I tell them what it's going to cost them. And they get it pre-tax, most of the plans, that, once they find out what benefits they have, they usually take the plans because they do give you cash. Who doesn't want cash?
And when you say that you do it through a company or I know it's done with staffs or multiple people, do you need to employ to get them this policy? And it's something that the person is paying for, not the employer. Do I have that right?
Right. So it costs the employer nothing to offer, where health insurance, you have to pay a lump sum up front to cover your employees. This is in arrears. So once you sign up for Aflac, you need 3 employees or more to take 1 or more plans. You get the invoice a month later. So for instance, if you had a September 1st effective date, your invoice doesn't come till October 15th, at that point you're doing, payroll deductions, and the money you get out of the payroll deductions, you just send it directly to Aflac. If you're a 1099 employee, you work it out with your employees. You either, have them pay you and then you pay the invoice, or whatever. You just work it out and you get the invoice a month later. So everything is in arrears, but you're covered from the effective date.
So let's say that you work, there are 3 employees, like you said, what's needed. You sign up, COVID hits, you need to let go, or let's say let go of 2 of your employees, so you only have one. Does that one who stays keep the policy they have in place? And for the 2 people that go elsewhere, can they take that policy going forward somewhere else?
Yes, the policies are portable, and you keep the group rate. The rate never changes. Once you sign up for Aflac, the rate stays the same. You could take it with you and pay it directly. If you retire, you go to another job, you're furloughed. If you're still with the same company and you're furloughed, during the pandemic, Aflac, they froze the payments, so you still had coverage. And then, once it started, they worked it out. But those plans are yours to keep, whether you stay with the company or you leave them. They belong to you, and the rate doesn't change. You still pay the group rate.
All right, let's see. Question. Let's see. What examples could you give, for instances, Aflac would pay where your health insurance company would not?
Well, if you are admitted to the hospital, a lot of times you have a deductible and a copayment. So as an example, you're admitted to the hospital for 24 hours or more, and you give the hospital your health insurance card. You have $1,000 deductible, so you pay that out of pocket. Aflac plan, the hospital plan, you can get up to $2,000. I'm just an example as a benefit. So you file your claim, you get your $2,000. No, it doesn't matter what your deductible or copayment was. You still get $2,000. So now you're getting your $1,000 back that you paid out of pocket, and you have another $1,000 to help you with other costs. And obviously there's other benefits that you get, but that's just an example of what it helps you. It doesn't pay them, it pays you.
Okay, makes sense. Another question, Shaughnessy. Is there a minimum group size that you work with? Minimum's 3, you said, right?
Yes, 3 employees or more, and up to thousands. I mean, we do huge enrollments, hospital enrollments. I also do core enrollments, so I'm a certified benefits counselor. So if somebody, a broker, for instance, has an open enrollment with their health insurance, they could ask me to come in and do the health insurance open enrollment and then implement the Aflac. And we also have referral programs for brokers, health insurance brokers. So we could do up to thousands and thousands of employees, but 3 is the minimum.
So with the insurance, it's not one or the other, it's one in addition to.
Right, because Aflac is a voluntary benefit.
All right. If you have an ailment that you are aware of, will Aflac still provide insurance? Is there a look back period?
Certain plans do have, for the cancer plan, it's 5 years cancer free. The hospital plan, it's a 12-month look back. But with the hospital plan, even though you had one ailment, you could still use it if something else happens, and you could use it for an accident as well. So there is a look back in a couple of the plans, but they cover everything. So although it won't cover that for 12 months in the hospital plan, it will cover something else.
Got it. What type of plans does Aflac offer?
We have accident, hospital, cancer, short-term disability. We have a couple of life insurance plans, and we have dental and vision. But our main plans that most people sign up for are hospital, short-term disability, accident, and cancer. Cancer is a plan that Aflac was founded on, and it's a really great plan. It's amazing. I mean, you don't want to use it, but God forbid you get cancer, it really, really helps you, with your out-of-pocket costs.
Is it based on, I know they have a cancer plan I've heard about. So let's say they pay out if, again, heaven forbid I was diagnosed with a form of cancer, let's say skin cancer. I can file a claim and be paid on skin cancer. If I
Yes.
was diagnosed down the road with another form of cancer, did I already collect the money that was allotted to for cancer, or does it pay with each diagnosis if someone's diagnosed with multiple forms of
If
cancer?
a different diagnosis, you'll get the payout. And for skin cancer, it's a different payout than an internal cancer, but you still get a payout. And if it's a different cancer, yes, you will get paid out on the plan. And they give you $100 a year just for getting a wellness check for cancer, because the best way to prevent it is, to catch it early and to help. So they do pay on top of, as long as it's a different form of cancer,
Got
which
it.
hopefully you don't get,
What would you say the biggest misconception about Aflac is that you want to clear?
Well, a lot of people, not a lot of people, but they have had agents who signed people up and then they disappeared. And so when they had to file a claim, there was nobody to help them. And so they got a bad taste in their mouth for Aflac. I'm there from beginning to end. My phone is a 24/7, and we have a 95% in Aflac premiums that we pay. Satisfaction. So people do get paid. I got paid. I used Aflac. I fell at work. I hurt my elbow. I had the accident plan, the hospital plan, and I got my cash payout within 24 hours because I had the app. So I actually used it. I believe in it. I wouldn't be offering it or using it or selling it if I didn't believe in it. And I actually have gotten paid out within 24 hours. So the biggest misconception is that they don't pay their claims, because they do. They really do. 95% in satisfaction in claims.
It's anyone who's working in the workplace. So someone could be from 18 up. Is it any age that they cover?
Up to 18 and up. 18 and up. And if you have children, it covers your children under age 26, and then they age out and they can get their own plan if their company offers it, or we have a couple of direct plans that they could get.
So if someone is covered under insurance, is someone's children are not covered the same way as?
No, our plans cover you and your spouse, yourself and your children, or your entire family. So except for the short-term disability, all the plans do cover your entire family, and they get the same benefits that you get. So that's what's good about the plans. It does cover your family as well.
And I think one more question just popped up. Can you give examples of what would be covered if I went to the dentist, had an exam, and needed work done?
Well, the dental plan works a little differently than the other plans. It's not one of our main plans, but it is one of the plans. So first, you are covered for x-rays, the dental visit, and any fillings. After that, it kind of, each year you get more benefits. So depending on when you got the dental plan, there's a schedule of benefits that it covers each year. So certain benefits don't come until you have the plan for like a year, 2 years, 3 years. But initially, it does cover your cleanings, your x-rays, and your fillings.
Got it. Well, that is very good information. I think you cleared up a couple questions that I had about Aflac. And you being here in Connexx in this wonderful community of ours for the last 6, 7 months, 8 months, whatever it's been, what would you say about your experience here, and why would you recommend others to check it out?
I joined the end of January, and the moment I met you, you walked into another networking group, and I loved your energy. When I went to the meeting, I saw that it was more a community. It's a networking group, but it's a networking community. We all support each other. We help each other personally and in business, because we all truly care about each other and like each other. In certain groups, you go in and, I don't want to refer somebody I don't know, because what if they're terrible at what they do, or what if they, are terrible people, So here we get to know the people first. And then with that, our business grows, because we do refer each other, because we truly do like each other. Everybody in the group is like-minded, and I feel like it's my family. It got me through the pandemic, and I made a lot of great friends. And with that comes business, because we just want to help each other. So it's a really great group. As Larry Kay would say, run, don't walk to Connexx, because it's a great group. And anybody who comes to the meetings, you will be pleasantly surprised at what we are. It's a great group of people. Amazing. So what you saw was amazing.
Well said, and you are definitely a valued all that you do for Connexx. Thank you for being here today. To reach Jacqueline, to contact her for her information, right there. You've got
Thank
it.
you.
She's very friendly. She'll answer any questions you may have. So if you heard anything in today's interview that intrigued you or you have curiosity, reach out, find out more, because Jacqueline knows, and if she doesn't, she'll find out and get back to you.
Thank you.
Jacqueline.
Thank you, Chris.
So, Sean.
What's going on?
I heard an echo at times when I was talking. I wasn't sure if it was me, so I thought I was going crazy for a minute. What Jacqueline was just saying there, as far as why she likes Connexx and what makes it different than other groups or groups in general, I had like something dawn on me yesterday, and tell me if you agree with this one. What separates Connexx from other groups out there, especially ones in which networking as a whole, people say, well, networking is good in general. What's the difference or the benefit to Connexx? And this is what I realized. When you're part of a community like Connexx, people feel like there's protection or there will be recourse if someone provides a subpar or bad service to those who you're recommending. Networking event, and you gave that person's card or contact to someone you know, if they use that person and they're not happy or satisfied, or they can be done about it, there's no one they can complain to, they lose out. Whereas when you're part of a community like Connexx, in the event, which I've never heard happening, but in the event someone was unhappy with the service, at least that person feels that they can come back to someone like myself, like yourself, and discuss the issue they had, so they feel like something can be done. Follow me?
100%. Yeah, I mean, if you're in another type of networking group, it's almost like you're giving a referral because they're in the group, not because you like them, know them, or you think they're good at what they do. This has allowed us to really, weed people out and know who is the best for the job. And when we're referring someone, we know them. We've met with them. We know what they're good at, what they're not good at. And I wouldn't call it just like, if I'm referring someone, I think they're the best person for the job. I'm not referring them because I think, oh, they're in my networking group, let me hook them up. So I think it's another level of a referral than just meeting someone and saying, oh, check this guy out.
And it's not even just the right person for the job or the best person for the job, but I believe, and telling this, I was talking to one of our newest members yesterday, and the nice thing is with Connexx, there isn't one person per category. There isn't that exclusivity. And people in other groups that come over to Connexx, they'll say things like, well, if you have two, they're going to take business away from you. And that's when I always correct them and say, if you didn't have it, it can't be taken away from you. And what I like about having more than one of a profession is if someone asks me for a referral, I can set them up with who I think is the best fit for that person. So maybe they want to go to a doctor, or let's say a doctor. It may be a friend of mine who's a female, and she would prefer a female doctor, not a male. When you have two of the same profession, I can give that female doctor because she's more comfortable. So it's nice to have the options and not be limited to just one, like with other groups.
Another cool thing is, we've had people who are in the same profession refer each other, which is, very unheard of in the networking world. So I think it's just good in a lot of different ways.
You know what else is cool?
That I don't have a blue shirt on.
I was going to say you, and it's uncool, the fact you're not wearing a blue shirt. And all I could think about when Jacqueline was talking, I was looking at all the Aflac stuff, is look at all that blue. Like, she stole your thunder. But I guess you wore pink today because pink is Jacqueline's color and she always wears pink. So I guess to honor her, you wore pink today.
Yeah, it's actually, I think orange, but could be the lighting. But yes, I support Jacqueline, so I wanted to try to match her.
Well, I don't know if you've ever spoken to Jacqueline off air or just like messing around, but she's funny. And I told her today, she really quacks me up. So
That's a good one.
All right. Well, to anyone that has stayed on this long, first of all, thank you. Glad to bring this to you every Tuesday and Thursday. It's the way that we highlight our members. Other groups will do their 5-minute, 7-minute presentations in which someone talks about their business, but only the people that are on that call or in that room hear that presentation. With Connexx, we're trying to reach more people. Our belief is the bigger your community, the greater your opportunity. So for all those watching, please throw a comment in, share this among your social media. If you know someone that would benefit from Aflac or any of the services that we offer, please send that, share it. If you think someone would benefit from Connexx itself, if you have a business, check out Connexx. We put the person before the profession. We bring people together. We're a community. We're a team. Together, everyone achieves more. We support each other. We encourage each other. We advise each other. And we're just there for each other to talk, because sometimes you just need someone to talk to. And a lot of us as business owners know the stresses that each of us are going through, and who better to discuss with than someone who understands your current situation. So to learn more, check out our site, getconnexx.com. And our next meeting is Monday night at 7:30 p.m. If you're interested in attending, go to getconnexx.com and register, and we'll be in contact with you within about an hour of you registering. Thank you so much for joining us today. Look forward to seeing you again whenever next time may be. Take care, everyone.